Meet artist Romero Britto. I know what you're thinking, but not burrito, okay? Romero Britto. Here's a picture of him. He's an artist that loves to use bright colors and happy themes and everything so bright and beautiful to bring joy to the world. He especially loves to make paintings and sculptures of cats. So today we're going to draw some cats in the style of Mr. Romero Britto. To make some practice cats like Romero Britto, we're going to be using some white paper and you will be using a pencil. I'm going to show you how to fold your paper first so that we can make sure that we get a lot of sketches on one piece of paper. So here is my white sheet of paper and I'm going to fold it what I call hamburger style, okay? If you turn it vertical so it's nice and tall, all you have to do is bring the top down to meet the bottom like this, okay? And then when it's pretty close to being lined up at the bottom, just take your hand and flatten the top or crease it like this. And it looks like a book or a card, okay? This is called hamburger style. We have a nice wide paper to work with so that we can make some awesome drawings today. Now, if you were to fold it hot dog style like this, I call this hot dog style because it looks more like a hot dog bun because it's skinny, you won't have room to draw your cat. So make sure you fold it hamburger style so it's wider like a hamburger bun. And we're gonna begin our first drawing. So after you fold your paper, make sure that it's standing nice and tall, vertical, not like this, vertical. And make sure you can open it, okay? Like this is the folded part and this is the open part, kind of like a book or a card, right? And then you're going to take your pencil and write your name at the top. I will be using a marker today just so you can see my lines a lot better. So you will be using a pencil in case you need to erase. And at the very top, let's write our name, your name, not mine. And then write a number 1 after it because this is cat number 1. Cat number 1 is going to be standing nice and tall, and we're going to make these really simple, just like Romero Britto. They're not going to look like real life cats. They're going to look more like a cartoon or something silly and simple, just like Romero Britto. So if you make a mistake, keep going. This is just practice. And since you're using a pencil, you can definitely feel confident about fixing your mistakes. All right, the first step, we're going to make a curved line to the left, okay? So here's the middle of my paper. Boop. I'm moving over a little bit to the left. And I'm just making a diagonal line. If it's a little curvy, that's fine too. This will be the top of the cat's head. And then I'm on the left side, I'm gonna make the top of a triangle. We call that an angle line because it has a corner. And then I'm gonna make one on the other side. If it bumps into your name, that's okay. So I'm making the top of the cat's head. If you can guess, these are gonna be the ears. And now we're gonna move on to the other parts. Okay, now on the left side where I put this ear, I'm going to put my pencil where I stopped and I'm going to make a curved line that's standing up almost all the way to the bottom of my paper, like that. This is going to be the side of the cat's body. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, a little more curvy if you can, because the cat's head is tilting to the side. So I'm going to go back to this ear on the right side where I stopped my pencil. Not going to go all the way to the bottom this time though. I'm going to stop about halfway. Remember, stay with Miss Dalmy. Do not go ahead of the video even if you know what comes next. Don't add your own stuff either. We're drawing step by step so we can get some good practice in. All right, let's make the legs. So at the bottom of this line, we're going to make a short horizontal line. This is going to be the foot. Then we're gonna go up and make a vertical line, just a little one. You don't wanna go all the way up to the tummy. And then another short horizontal line. Another vertical line. Stop about where you stopped at this one. Another horizontal and another vertical. That way you have 2 legs, 2 front legs. It's looking awesome. Now let's go back to the other side of the body and let's work on the tail. Where you stopped this line, we're gonna put our pencil there and we're gonna go up almost to the very top of the paper. If you want a nice long tail, make a curve, and then go back down. So this cat's tail is standing up. You know that cats have all kinds of different positions for their tail. Sometimes it's curled, sometimes it's folded, sometimes it's sticking up, laying straight. Okay, let's continue. So now we're gonna go to the bottom, but we're gonna leave some room for the hind legs or the back legs. So you're just gonna start where you stopped and you're gonna keep going. And I have lots of room right here. And when I get close to the bottom, I'm gonna kind of curve it like that a little bit. Good job. Now I need to do something with this gap here. So I'm gonna close it up, but I'm gonna go back to these hind legs. I'm gonna make one more horizontal line, one more vertical line, and then I'll close it up. I did 2 front legs, but I'm not doing 2 back legs. I'm just drawing the cat so that his hind legs are he's sitting on his hind legs or she's sitting on her hind legs, so they're kind of joined together. That's why I didn't do 2 more legs on the bottom. So it's kind of like you have 3 rectangles here. Awesome. This is the contour shape or the outside of the body. Now let's work on the inside. Under the head, we're going to move down a little bit to the middle of the face, and let's do 2 circle eyes. If you have room, let's do a little rainbow line in the middle to draw the eyeballs. And we're going to leave them open. We're not going to worry about coloring them in today. This cat can have a circle nose or an oval nose, so let's add that. And some wavy whiskers, wavy line. So kind of like an S curve or a wavy line. Let's do one on the left and one on the right. Another one on the left and another one on the right. And let's add one more. One on the left and one on the right. So you have 3 little whiskers. Silly whiskers. Okay, let's work on the mouth. Under the nose, we're just gonna do a horizontal line down. It's kind of short. And then a smiley face line underneath. So cute. Okay, now I'm gonna do some stripes on this cat. Some cats have patterns on their bodies. I don't have a lot of room, but I wanna do some triangles right here. So I might wanna start up here, and I'm just gonna do a triangle or another angle line, just the side of a triangle. 1, 2, and then the third one's gonna be pretty small because I don't want it to run into my whiskers. If you have room to make it bigger, that's great. Awesome job. This is cat number 1. Now let's draw cat number 2. All we're gonna do is flip our paper over, and we're gonna draw it horizontal this time. So here's cat number 1. Let's flip our paper over and then turn it horizontal so that your paper is laying flat. This cat's gonna be a little bit more wider. We're gonna draw it sleeping. Okay, and we're not gonna write our name again because we already have our name on the front, but let's go to the top of the paper and write a number 2, please. Don't write it really big like that because you wanna have room for your kitty cat. All right, very good. Now, we're not gonna start at the top, we're gonna start in the middle. Okay, so here's the top, this is about the middle. Okay, the middle center. You don't wanna start on the left side or the right side. You wanna start in the middle, and we're just gonna make a wide rainbow line like that. We're not going all the way to the bottom of the paper, we're just staying in the center. Let's make those angle line again. Again, one on the left and one on the right. And this is the top of the cat's head. It looks a little different than the first cat's, a little wider, but we still have those 2 pointy ears or 2 angle lines. And then let's make a triangle on the inside to add a little detail for the inside of the cat's ears. Very good. Now on the left side ear, let's start there and just draw a little curve down. You're not going all the way to the bottom. You have to have room for other things later. And let's do the same on the right side. Start on the bottom of the ear and stop about the same place where you stopped the first one. If you need to turn your paper to help you draw better, go ahead. And then let's close this up. So just draw another line to connect. the two curved lines. And this is the cat's head. Let's add the details to the inside of the head. Let's draw a rainbow line on the bottom of the head, up and down. This is going to be the snout or the mouth, or the outside of the mouth. And then I like to do a nose right here, but I like to make it curvy. So I'm going to draw a curved line and another curved line, and it looks kind of like the letter V, but it's curvy. So this is a curvy angle line. If you can, make it curvy. And this cat is sleeping, so let's draw some closed eyes. An easy way to do that is to draw two smiley face lines above the nose and some little eyelashes. I have room for 4. You can do 3 or 4. So cute. Good. Now this cat's got a head, and we're going to draw its body, and he's going to be, or she's going to be all curled up and nice and cozy for her nap. Cats love to nap like this. So now we're going to draw a big rainbow line above the cat. If you want to practice with your finger first, you can. We're going to leave a little bit of room at the bottom, but we can start our rainbow line a little bit below the head. When you're ready, you can go almost all the way to the top, but leave room at the bottom. I have a lot of room down here for something later. And it's actually going to be the tail and the bottom. So this is the cat's back. Like, she's all curled up, and that's her back. And her head's in the center. Okay? Now at the bottom here, we're going to draw a C shape or a curved line. It kind of looks like a C, right? And then we're going to connect it. So we're going to keep going and make this line. It's horizontal because it's laying down. It's long. Then when I get close to that rainbow line, I'm going to connect it. Now we did the contour line or the outside of the cat. Now we're going to add some patterns. Remember, some cats have patterns. So for this one, I'm going to do some curvy triangles again, kind of like I did with the nose. And I like to start right here, and I'm going to do a curved line like a rainbow, and then I'm going to go back and do another curved line and end it right here on the cat's back. And to me, it kind of looks like a tooth, like a sharp tooth, or a curvy triangle. If you're having trouble making them curvy, you can make regular triangles. Make them nice and big, and I like to put a finger space in between each one. We're not coloring them in. We're leaving them white. I like to do a finger space. If you need to turn your paper to do them better, you can do that. All the way around. Go ahead and finish those stripes, as many as you have room for. And I like to put some on the bottom too. Awesome. Good job drawing cat number 2. To draw cat number 3, we're going to use the inside of our paper. So now I should be able to open my paper, and I have 2 empty rectangles. After I open my paper, I'm going to fold it backwards, and I can see that fold that I made the first time and fold it again. I'm going to show you that again. Here's cat number 2. I'm going to open it, pick it up, and fold it backwards. And then find the fold and press it down. And then now you have a clean side on both sides. Pick a side, and we're going to do cat number 3. So we're going to add a number 3 to the top of our paper. This cat is going to be standing, but it's going to be wide. Let's start by right under the 3. I'm going to move my finger down, and I want to draw the head first, but I want to have room for the ears. So make sure that you have enough room under that 3 to draw the ears and enough room on the side. So I like to go under the 3 and move over a little bit, and I'm going to start by making a horizontal line like that. Whoops, smeared my marker. Okay, now I'm going to make the head So I'm going to draw a curved line. This cat's going to have kind of a small head and a bigger body. It's going to be really silly. A rainbow line. I'm sorry, smiley face line. And then we're going to make the ears. So I like to go up and down. And my ears, oh, they're really tall and big. You can make yours tall as mine, or you can make yours a little smaller. All cats are different, right? Miss Dalmy's not going to worry about the ears being silly because I'm just practicing. And then a triangle on the inside. Okay? Very good. Now let's do the eyes. Let's do circle eyes again. Open eyes. This cat's awake. And I like to do a curved line on the side, like the cat's looking to the side. Under the eyes, let's do a triangle nose, horizontal line, and then a V or an angle line underneath. And then I'm running kind of low on room, so I'm going to draw a short line and a smiley face like I did on the first cat, but it's much smaller. Now, if you have room, let's do some U's or a smiley face line. I'm going to make one long and two short, and I'm going to just draw a little pattern on the cat's face. Now I'm going to draw some sideways U's. If you have room, let's make two on the right side of the face and two on the left side. Let's draw a little pattern on this cat's face. So cute. Now let's work on the body. Let's put our pencil right here and let's draw a horizontal line, but not all the way to the edge. I want to leave room for the tail and some other things later. And let's go ahead and draw that tail. So now we're going to make a very skinny rainbow line or an arch. It's a curved line. And you can make your tail a little bit longer if you want to. Then let's work on this side under the head. We're going to go down, not all the way to the bottom because I need to leave room for the legs. And then curve it like a rainbow line. And this cat's kind of got chubby body. Kind of thick. Okay, very good. Now let's add those legs. His legs are going to be outstretched like he's running. And I'm going to make them kind of diagonal. So I'm going to just draw a big curve line or a big stretched out letter U. I'm going to draw two in the front and two on the back or near the right side. So cute. Now I'm going to add some little claws. 3 little lines on each foot. Let's add some patterns now to our cat and then we'll be done. I like to add a big U and then do 2 more on the cat's back, and then stripes. I have room for about 2 stripes on the tail. If you have room for more, that's okay. These are horizontal. And then I'm going to do some stripes on the cat's leg, 2 or 3 on each leg. Very good. We are done with cat number 3. Now we should have room for 1 more if we flip it over or flip it over to any side that is blank. Okay, and we're going to write a number 4 on the top of this one, but we are going to make it horizontal. So make sure your paper is horizontal, not vertical. Horizontal. And we're going to write a number 4 at the top. Okay, this cat is going to be sleeping too, and this one's a little harder, but I know you can do it. This is an advanced one, but I can't wait to see your drawing skills today. Under the number 4, we're going to move down a little bit. We want to leave room for the side of the face. We're just doing the top of the head, and it's a curved line again. It's a rainbow line. It's kind of sideways. And then I'm going to try to do some curvy ears. Cat's ears are shaped different. So I'm going to do a really wide top of a triangle or a wide curvy angle line. And I'm going to do the same thing on the left. If you can, make it curvy. If not, a regular top of a triangle will be fine. And then I'm gonna connect this one to this one. I can practice with my finger first. And I'm just drawing a curved line or a smiley face from this side to this side. And I have lots of room on the inside to make the face. Okay, good. This is a sleeping cat again, so let's make those sleepy eyes like we did the first time. 2 smiley faces and some little eyelashes. Leave room down here for the mouth. Good. Let's do another triangle nose, but I'm going to make it curvy if I can. Horizontal line and then curvy at the bottom, or curved line. Okay, this mouth I'm going to do a little different. I'm going to draw 2 longer curved lines, and then I'm going to do a little cheek line or a smile line on the edge. And then if I have room, a little mouth. So cute. I'm going to add some details on the inside of the ear to make it more realistic. Curved line in the middle, curved line in the middle. So cute. She looks so sweet. Now let's draw the back. This cat's going to be curled up too, but the tail's going to be kind of sticking out. So I'm going to draw the body like this, or the back of the cat, and I'm going to leave room for the tail down here. Okay, so you don't want to go all the way to the edge of the paper. All right, let's put our pencil on our ear right there, and then draw a curved line. You can make it go up a little bit and then back down. Don't go all the way to the edge of the paper. Leave room for the tail. And you also don't want to go to the bottom either. Leave a little bit of room down there. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to curve it a little bit more like this to make it more horizontal. And then I'm going to add a little foot. So now, if you have room, draw a little vertical line. And then horizontal line. And then curve it around like a C. But you can make it a little bit longer like that. And this is the cat's foot. It's the back foot. And then we're going to draw the cat's thigh or leg curled up. When a cat curls up or tucks his leg in, it makes like a round shape. So I'm just going to go up and around, kind of like I'm making a circle, but I'm stopping there. If you can, leave a little gap. You're doing so great. The hard part is probably done. Now let's do the arms. We're going to draw some little bitty arms to make it look silly. Big U shape, one on the left side, and one on the right side. Big U shapes. I love it. And now let's close up this gap so the cat can have a nice, cute little round belly. I like to start under my left arm and draw it to the foot or to the thigh to close it up. Good job. Let's add the tail. So if you only have room for a skinny tail over here, that's fine. Let's start towards the top of the cat, and we're just gonna go to the edge of the paper real close, almost all the way to the bottom, curve it, and then back up, 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 until we get close to the top. Big long tail. Good job. This is the contour line or the shape of the outside. Now let's add some patterns. This time we're going to add like some spot patterns. Some cats have spot patterns, kind of like on a cow has spots. So I like to do a spot pattern right here on the side of the face. And I'm just going to go down and then make a wavy line and then back up where it touches the back of the cat. And there's one little spot on the cat's back. Just a wavy line or an S curve. Now I'm going to do one by the tail. I'm going to start here and make an S and touch it here. And then I like to do one more where I stopped this line for the cat's leg. So remember we were making that almost circle. I'm going to put my pencil here, and this time I'm going to do a backwards wavy line until it touches the leg. Just a few little spots. And let's add some whiskers now. I like to do some nice, long, wide whiskers. I only like to do 2 because this cat has a lot of details and I don't want to take away from all the beautiful details. So 2 whiskers will probably be enough. And there you have cat number 4. Excellent job.